Hi, I'm Janet Thomas from Bloc Loc, and I'm here to show you another one of our fantastic rulers. Stay tuned. Okay, I want to show you something really exciting. These are Dresden plates with attitude. This one and this one are basically the same, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in just a minute. And this one and this one, those are the same. This one is really strange, but cool. And this one I haven't finished yet, but I just think that's so interesting. And I love how you get these cool rings, all different sizes. So what I'm about to show you is a ruler set that we've come up with called Bloomin Cogwheels. And they come in two different varieties. These two that I'm showing you here on the left-hand side, these are the 5-blade. And these over here are the 4-blade. So on the 5-blade set, you're actually getting 5 blades per quarter circle, or you get 20 blades for an entire plate. And on the 4-blade, you're getting 4 blades per quarter circle, or 16 in an entire plate. And as you can see on here, there are multiple grooves throughout all of them. So let me just start with one pair because they're basically made the same, other than you know, the width. So we've got all these different grooves, and they come as a pair. There's an A, put them in the right direction. There's an A and a B. And on the A ruler, what you're going to be doing is taking the grooves in Bloc Loc, whatever series of grooves that you're going to be working with, and they get locked onto a strip set. And this one, this ruler A here, for example, this one is designed to lock onto a strip set where the seams are pointing down. And this B ruler, the grooves are designed so that the seams are to be going up on a strip set. Well, let's go back to the original 2 plates that we showed you. They were made with the same 2 strip sets, and they were also made with the 4-blade, so I'll show you how that works. And this is one of the strip sets, and this one is the other strip set. And so the same strip sets were used in both. So I built 2 strip sets. Take a look here. Here's one, and I pressed all the seams in one direction. And then I made another strip set, and they are also going in one direction. And what you're going to do, if you are a left-handed cutter, let me move that out of the way. If you are a left-handed cutter, you'll start on the left-hand side. And you'll take your ruler that says seams down, because they are going this direction, and you'll lock onto one of the seams. And this one, the B one, says seams up, and so from this ruler's point of view, when I lock on there, the seams are going up. And when I lock onto this one, and I'll make my cut over here. Now to get over there, instead of trying to turn the mat and everything around, just butt this one up against that one, move that one away, and make my cut. And so now I have my first piece. And so you're kind of playing leapfrog as you go around and lock on. There's the next one, slide that one away. And what happens when you're doing it like this, you're using the entire portion of the strip set. But the other thing is you're also getting 2 different plate blades. Do you see? They're totally different. And that's what creates 2 different plates. So you'll do that on both this strip set and the other strip set. If you are a right-handed cutter, you'll move it down and do it the same way, but on the right-hand side, just like so. So you'll come in, make your cut, butt this one up against that one, slide that away, and finish making your cut. And you just flip one over the other as you go around, and you'll use up the entire strip set. So one of the things that happens when we're trying to sew all the way down into the center of a plate is that there's a tremendous amount of bulk that occurs here, and I really don't recommend trying to go there. You know, it's really not fun and it's very difficult to get it to look right. Most of us in the end resort to putting a patch right there in the center, which looks great, but there's some other different things that you can do, and I'd like to show that. One of the things is, as you are doing the outside point, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment, you can also take a few extra minutes and do this inside point here exactly the same way. And the nice part about that is both the outside and the inside are finished at the same time, and then as you're doing your applique, it's just a simple matter to switch from the outside to the inside. You can also combine the different blades together to get different looking points. So in this case, what I did was I made the inside point first. I sewed two blades together, and then I sewed the outside point, and it's really a different look. And in fact, there's a lot of different things that you can do. In fact, there's one more thing I'd like to show you. This is showing an unfinished project, and what I did here was, after I had sewn 4 blades together, first I did the individual points, and then I sewed the 4 blades together, and then I made the inside point. And I was really pleasantly surprised to find a 5-pointed star. So don't be afraid in doing this. You're going to be amazed at what you're going to get. Okay, to get the outside and inside points, as in this example, what you're going to do is, after you have cut your blade, you'll fold it in half, and you'll take a seam from the outside, the cut edge, and move toward the point. I would use a very small stitch length, probably a 1.5 or 2.0 on your sewing machine. And then you'll want to do the same thing on the other side. You want to fold this in half and take a seam like that. And as you get to the fold edge, it's a good idea to do a little bit of a back stitch. And then with your scissors, you'll need to come in, and don't get too close. I would go to within 1/8 of an inch of this little back stitch area and cut yourself a nice long slit like that. And then if you insert your finger inside the fold and use your finger and roll that to one side and get your fingernail right in there, then as you pop this, it's almost completely done. And you'll just take a little point turner and push out that tip just a little bit, and then you'll do the same thing on the other side. You'll cut a nice long corner off, insert your finger, if you can get your finger in there, and pop that out, and I would work that a little bit, and then this is what it looks like both there and there. And that's how you'll do that. And I wouldn't take an iron and press this at this point. You want to wait to make sure that you've got everything all finished, and you'll put the 2 blades together, and then you can kind of roll this to match the folded edge. But that's how I did both the inside and the outside points as a single, as you see here. To make this example, what I did was I did the inside points first. So here I've got 2 inside points, and I've got the single blades, and then you will sew those 2 together, and then you'll fold that in half and do your final outside point, just like you see here. Thanks for joining us today. Please visit our website for more information, and happy quilting.